Good morning, Ben Cohn from benkphysics.com. Find f as a function of x and evaluate it at x equals 2, 5, and 7. Okay, I'm just going to do 5 because, well, I like 5. 2 is kind of easy because when you integrate from 2 to 2, it's going to be 0. So start by rewriting this. I'm going to kind of work with the assumption here that this is 2 to x. And so I'll put the x up there, which is going to be 5. Whoop. T cubed plus 6t minus 3 dt. All right, so this is going to be the power rule. So the idea with the power rule, quick backtrack, flashback, so to speak. So when you're doing an integral of, let's say, t to the n dt, what this is going to do is you'll go to the t to the n plus 1 and then divide by n plus 1. And then there'll be a constant c involved. Okay, so that's what we're going to do 3 times and then solve. Oh, pen. Ooh, come on. I don't like green. Yeah, I'll do dark green. Okay. So power rule, t to the 4th over 4 plus 6t squared over 2 minus 3t, because this can be viewed as t to the 0. So again, power rule. This will be evaluated from 2 to 5. So this means first we plug in 5, then we will plug in 2. We'll subtract them. Whoop. So we have, let's see here. I'm going to do this. We'll do 5. Instead of writing 5 to the 4th, I'm going to write it as 5 squared, 5 squared. It's just easier for me to think of it that way. Whoop. Plus, this will be 3. 3 times 5 squared minus 3 times 5. Then we'll subtract off from that with everything being 2. So this will be, I'm going to write this again as 2 squared instead of 2 to the 4th. It's just easier for me to visualize. 3 times 2 squared, because plugging in 2, minus 3 times 2. And then we have brackets. This whole section is subtracted. Okay, change colors. Ooh, purple. Maybe violet. I'm not sure. All right, do some simplification here. So 5 squared times 5 squared, that's 25 times 25, which is 625. I just happen to know that. There is no reason in life, there we go, for you to know that. It's just a piece of knowledge I have in life. 3 times 5 is 15. 2 squared and 4 are the same, so they cancel. 3 times 2 squared is going to be 12, and this will be 6. These 12 minus 6 will just be 6, and this is 2 squared plus 6 will be 10. So we'll have a total of minus 10. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite things a little bit. Boom, boom. Okay, so we have 625 over 4. Is that going to be simple? Okay, so I'm going to actually just divide that out. Can I do that in my head? Do I want to do that in my head? I think it's like 100 and... All right, Wolfram, do this. Oops, sorry. 625 divided by 4. Search. 156.25. Okay. So we have 156.25. That's 625 divided by 4 plus 75 minus 3 times 5, which is 15. And then we're going to subtract off 10. Okay. I know we're running out of real estate here. It's okay. We don't have that much more to go. So 156.25 plus 70. Oh, we'll change this to 60. So 75 minus 15 is 60. 156 plus 0.25 will be 210.25. No. 216.25 minus 10, which equals 206.25. Okay, backtrack real fast, kind of get an idea of what we did here. So we had an integral we wanted to solve from 2 to 5, t cubed plus 6t minus 3. I rewrote the 3 as minus 3 times t to the 0. That way it's easy to see that you're using the product rule. We then use the product rule And for this one, for example, we did t to the first divided by 1. This one, t squared over 2. And this one, t to the fourth over 4. We plugged in 5 and solved, and lots of simplifying, lots of algebra. Then we plugged in 2 and subtracted that off. And then following a massive amount of simplification, we got the final answer of 206.25. And it's the answer. Thank you. See you next time.